Hello everyone, good morning to my lecturer and also my fellow friends. We are from group 2 and I'm Mandarsi. So today we are going to do a presentation. We'll be presenting an essay about life lesson we all learned during this coronavirus pandemic. Okay, so as we all know, coronavirus pandemic has been a very serious impact on each and everyone's life, each person's life. It affected us very badly in many aspects. So this COVID pandemic made us lose many things from the aspects like business, education, networking, cyber security, online presence, and most importantly, our health care. And also there's also many other things that we have been affected from. And of course, being not able to go out will definitely bring a big mess in our life. Like we cannot go out and buy things. There was a time of restriction when we have to go out and when we have to stay at home. This must be a very difficult time, right, for everyone, because we are not very used to this kind of situation. It was a new normal situation in everyone's life, new normal procedure that we all have to follow. Too many restrictions. And I would say that coronavirus pandemic have also taught us many life lessons, especially for me also. Many life lessons, such as in the fact of financial preparedness, and most importantly relationship values, the importance of a relationship, whether it comes to our family, friends, or your partner, husband and wife, such things like that. Relationship values, education values, and yes, of course, all the students have struggled a lot during coronavirus pandemic to study, because we were not able to go to the school or university physically to study. It was all completely online, so it was very difficult for us. Education values, it has taught us about education values, adaptations, and importance of hygiene, and also significance of law. And there are also many other lessons COVID-19 pandemic has taught us, but in my opinion, I think these things are the main lessons that we can be learned, that coronavirus pandemic, this lockdown has taught us the importance of all these things that I've mentioned.
Hi, good morning to everyone. My name is Logadarshini. My first point is financial preparedness. Financial preparedness is one of the life lesson learned during COVID-19 pandemic. Let's start with job loss. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, many people experienced unexpected job disruptions. Financial preparedness is crucial to navigate through such uncertain times. Creating budget, prioritizing essential expenses, and exploring alternate income streams can provide stability during unemployment. Moreover, reducing food waste has gained importance, especially during this pandemic. With careful meal planning, utilizing leftovers, understanding expiration dates, we can not only contribute sustainable environment but also save money. Each money saved on groceries during challenging times can make a substantial difference. Next is emergency savings. Building emergency savings has never been more critical. With the uncertainties brought by the pandemic, having a financial cushion is vital. Aim to set aside fund equivalent to at least 3 to 6 months of worth of expenses. Even smaller or regular contribution to an emergency fund can make a significant impact of times of need. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then managing personal finances during the pandemic requires adaptability and resilience. We have to manage our personal finances during COVID-19 pandemic. In conclusion, the pandemic has emphasized the importance of financial preparedness, whether it's preparing for job loss, reducing food waste, establishing emergency savings, or managing personal finances during these uncertain times. Proactive steps can significantly impact our financial well being.
Hello, I'm Shirley. The second lesson that we learned from COVID-19 is importance of relationship values. What is relationship values? Relationship values is it can be anything, such as friends, families, with our siblings, why not? With our neighbors too. But these days, young adults, teenagers used to think is staying alone give peaceful. So they tried to move out from home and staying in a hostel all alone, even though it's weekend or even though it's holiday. I know it's independent, but even though, who's gonna take care of you when you're having hard times? Like mental health, like stress, depression, when you have a body sickness, fever, flu. In my point, families or friends are the one who's help you whenever you want. Firstly, families love. Family loves is families know us since we are born, so they know our body language, our verbal skills, everything they know. But when we are being adults, we used to isolate ourselves from them because we had some disagreements, we have some misunderstanding, but we didn't bother to clarify the problem. And for example, they scold us. They scold us for a good, but you didn't agree with them point, so you going to stay at the room all alone. So you didn't bother to clarify the problem. They understand their feelings. Just to staying at alone. Okay, they didn't agree with my points, so I just go back. I didn't like them. No. In my point, families and friends, the one who's give you, and who is the right give you to tell good and bad. Like when you're going to wrong path, when you're doing bad habits, they are the one who's correct you to a good human being. So they correct you. You didn't try to they didn't support me. So they didn't like me. Not at all. They tried to give you all the loves with you. So they tried to being a good human being. If you are being from a point, from your view of my point, parents are the one who has the best influence in our life. So if you are being a good human being, that means parents are the one first step give us first step in our life. If you are being a humble person, if you have a disciplined person, that they are the one who's give you all the skills of morals. Secondly, friends. We have lot of friends like college friends, high school friends, childhood friends, but we didn't know who's the true friendship we are. Please don't think that we are giving fake smile and support to all the one didn't care about you, are the one who support you when you are heavy, when you are supporting you, but not at all. Friends are the families that we choose, so they know, so they have the same skills as our families. So friends also tells also what is right, what is wrong. If we doing wrong, they have to tell you that you're doing wrong. Try to accept your wrongs. Try to clarify with them, why am I wrong? Why? What I'm doing? So they try to explain them why that's wrong. For example, nowadays high schools friends are adapting like cigaretting. But so friends, when you are friends, you have to say don't smoke, it's bad for health. So try to accept your wrongs, and try to leave it try to gel with our friends and families, spend their time with families. Don't stay all alone. I know it's independent, but even those don't stay all alone. COVID-19 tells us what is the pain of the losing someone. We know COVID-19, we have some deaths, we have lost our loves. So COVID-19 tell us what is the pain of losing someone. So don't uh, don't carry your misunderstanding all the day. Try to clarify all right away, and spend times with them, being happy lifestyle. So COVID-19 tell us learn tell in COVID-19 we learned so many things. So we try to adapt them and moving on these steps. Let's change our lives, and try to and spend with their families and friends. Understand their feelings too.
Hi, Miss Sarah. My name is Oliver Anishtara. I'm doing foundation business. So my group topic is life lesson learned during Corona pandemic. So my part will be 3 and 6, paragraph 3 and 6. So paragraph 3 will be explain about the value of education. First of all, it's demonstrate the advance of technology that education system personnel nevertheless found a means for students to continue their studies during the pandemic period with technologies like online classes, Google Meet, short notes from internet, Google Classroom. So on the other hand, students must study online during the pandemic season. Students, for example, must attend their classes by online, by phone or laptop, and submit their work in Google Classroom. However, students found it difficult to understand the concept in online lectures, and the majority of students failed their exams. After that, the majority of students prefer to physical classes. It made them realize how important the studies how important the studies will be in our future. For instance, some of the students came to the school, will concentrate in their classroom, play with their friends, and then get back to home, and then forgot about the studies, like didn't do their revisions, like they didn't know the value of educations, that is how important the education will be in the future. So in the pandemic time, the the students all was suffering in online classes. Like before this, they got in their studies will be in physical, in classroom. Some of them didn't concentrate, very playful in their classes. But in the pandemic time, they have to pass their exams through online also. So it's like they have to study in online. It made them realize how important the classes was in physicals. So by online classes, some of them suffer to understand. Actually, majority of them suffer to study in online. Some of them didn't understand their subjects and more. So it made them realize how important the study was. The key purpose of education system was the students could still focus their studies wherever they wish throughout the epidemic, and of course students have no other options except to study online, as well as must ensure people's safety to that they are not harmed by COVID-19. The education system main point was students must have their students must continue their studies even though it's physical or through online. It's their duty, and also, of course, it's their job. So then the government also have to take care of the people's students' safety, that they are not harmed by COVID-19. Students will be able to grasp the necessity of study after the pandemic, which is still ongoing, and obviously future peoples will talk about it as well. After the pandemic also, some of the even uni was arranged online classes. Still, students are not prepared for online classes. They are not really interested in online classes. They are really prefer for physical classes. After the pandemic, most of the students realized how important the education was, and we all get to know about the development of technologies that we go through by online classes, Google Classroom, quick notes from internet. And yeah, wherever we stay, wherever we want, we can still focus on studies, even even in pandemic time.
Okay, the next life lesson is adaptation. Adaptation during the COVID-19 pandemic has necessitated the development of crucial life skills, emphasized the importance of social support, and highlighted the significance of long-term flexibility in navigating these challenging times. The pandemic has demanded specific life skills for survival and success. We have to rapidly learn new technologies for remote work, schooling, online classes, and staying connected. Time management and stress management and emotional intelligence have become indispensable tools for coping with uncertainty. Moreover, basic skills such as cooking, home maintenance, and financial literacy have gained prominence, ensuring self sufficiency during lockdowns and supply chain disruptions. Moreover, typical social support has been vital in weathering the pandemic's challenges. Communities have come together, offering help to the vulnerable, supporting local businesses, and providing emotional support through virtually. Families, friends, and community networks have played a crucial role in maintaining mental well being and reducing feelings of isolation. Access to mental health resources and online support groups has been instrumental in addressing mental health concerns exacerbated by the pandemic. Next is long term flexibility. The pandemic has emphasized the need for long term flexibility. Adapting to new work arrangements, embracing remote work, and shifting industries have become essential for career sustainability. Similarly, being open to continuous learning, upskilling, and reskilling has become vital in rapidly changing job market. Long-term flexibility also means being adaptable to evolving health guidelines, changes in economic landscapes, and social shifts, ensuring ensuring we can adjust to future uncertainties. In conclusion, the COVID 19 pandemic has prompted us to develop necessary life skills, lean on social support networks, and embrace long term flexibility. These adaptations have not only helped to us survive but have also empowered us to thrive in the face of adversity.
Along with that, we also learn about COVID-19 about hygiene. I guess we all know about hygiene, but we used to think like brushing your teeth, washing your hands before eating. It's very common. Like bathing regularly. It's very common. We all know, but not only that's called hygiene. I think this starts from our daily life, daily routine. Well, it starts from making bed to our cleaning our bathroom and our workplaces, So it's called hygiene. Firstly, about keeping our hygiene yourself is about keeping yourself body clean and wash your hands like that. But brush your teeth at least 2 times in a day. So it can be more, at least, so it can be more. So 3 times also can. Guess we have all the work, so we can take bath at least 2 times, only in morning and evening. At least take bath in regularly in 2 times. So even cutting your nails also, it's very good. It's called hygiene. Cutting your nails and keeping clean is also called hygiene. But this is all, if I said before, as I said before, this is all examples. It takes a lot of times in. But COVID-19 always tell us that washing your hands regularly. Why is that? Wash your hands help us to prevent from the disease. Like we touch someone sick, so we have someone fever. So when if you touch something, if you feel something dirty, we have to clean right away, because hands are the mainly we use in the daily life. So try to clean your hands. Wash your hands regularly before after going to bathroom. Clean your hands, not in a water only, with soaps. And before eating, with soaps, wash your hands cleanly and before eating, because if not cleaning or wash your hands regularly, it makes before eating, it makes your stomach pain. So it's called very dirty. Only in keeping yourself for self-care is only good for your health and for your body. But keep your places clean in the surrounding places, like a workplace, school, home. It's good for everyone. It's benefits for all human beings. But how to clean your surrounding places? It's not about mutual cooperation. It's not about being a part of a mutual cooperation. So called in Malay, it's called gotong royong. It's not about that. It's all about, if you do the little things, it makes lot of benefits, like throwing the rubbish in the right place, like recycle bin, paper. So it's very clean. It's useful too, right? So making your surrounding places clean is also good for everyone. And planting more plants in our home, and giving foods, good foods, and sharing with our neighbors is also good. Is cleaning surrounding places. It's good for health. So sanitize your home, prevent from the disease. This is we learned from the COVID-19, right? We sanitize our body, because it's very clean. Hygienic is very important, right? It's not, cleaning is not a big part of anything. It's very simple. So try to make yourself clean and keeping your surrounding places clean, and teach to our children in our younger generation, like younger siblings. Tell us why is the hygiene is the more important, and teach them how to keeping yourself clean and surrounding places clean. Furthermore, these steps will help you in the future and prevent from the disease.
So next we will on paragraph 6, which we learned was the significance of the law and regulations that the government offers to the public. During the epidemic, the government established several guidelines for the public to follow in order to avoid the situation of COVID-19 and not harmed by the COVID-19. For example, the general population must wear a face mask and continue to sanitize their hands and their surroundings. However, some of them did not care about it and those who did not obey the guidelines were infected with COVID-19 and some died as well, especially uh, especially old peoples. Based on the example, the general public is required to respect the laws and regulations for their own safety. Additionally, rules and regulations are one of the factors that cause everyone to be disciplined. During the pandemic, the general public opinions wear a mask wherever they leave the house and has a little bottle of sanitizer in their bag. Even after the pandemic is over, individuals continue to observe the rules. Like some of them still bring the sanitizer, small sanitized bottle, always keep in their bag, always sanitize their hands. Some of them still follow the rules that have to wear the mask for their own safety. It demonstrates discipline and loyalty. Finally, the laws and regulations will be a source of pride for our country. For example, if not mistaken, our country was one of the first to be healed of the COVID-19. This is because everyone followed the rules and regulations imposed by the government. The public's adherence to the laws and regulations healed the country of COVID-19 and made it proud. Our Malaysian populations are a bit more. Some of them follow the regulations, some of them not. The people who are not following, they have to face the consequences by COVID-19. After the incident, some of them passed away. People, after that, only people know, like, they will respect the rules and regulations. They started to follow it. And because of that, because of people follow the rules and regulations, they will wear a mask, sanitize their hand. Our country slowly was cured from COVID-19 because of the people and of course because of the government. And yeah, because of the rules, because of our public, our country, Malaysian, cured from the COVID-19 as as fast we can, as fast as we was. So yeah, if we follow the rules and regulations that government provide for us, definitely the country will be proud and our country will be the example for another country also. So that's it from me. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, guys, so lastly, we jump into a conclusion. So, I would say that according to the points we have seen earlier, finance, relationship, and education are the main sources of our lives. So, these three things, the finance, relationship, and education, are the main alpha of our life, the main things we are going to follow in our life: finance, relationship, and education. On a youngster or a teenager or a kid, these three things are the main. So in order to lead a happy and a successful lifestyle, we all always should be aware and focused in our life, what we are doing, what we are going to do, what we have done. So we have to be aware, always aware of what we are doing, so that we can be always be prepared for all the hard situation we are going to face in the future, like coronavirus pandemic. If we have been already prepared earlier, this won't be a hard situation for us to face this coronavirus pandemic, right? So for everyone, personally for me also, this lockdown has completely modified our way of life, our way of thinking, our way of living. And of course, it made us realize the importance of few little things in our lives too. And I would say that I will always treasure and always cherish the opportunity lockdown has given me. It made me realize the importance of my life, importance of the way of my living in my daily life. It made me realize how like how careless I was about the time I was spending, how careless I was spending my time in my daily life. Lockdown has made me realize many things, especially about my time with my family, about my time with my friends, about my time with my partner and everything. So I would always cherish this situation, the hard time I faced during lockdown. So as we all know, as we all learned, experience is the best teacher. We learn more from experience than anything else in this world. So we have to cherish everything in our life, the time, our relationship with our family, friends and everything. So I think that's all from us today. So thank you for spending your precious time on listening to our presentation. Have a great day everyone. Thank you so much.